Trigonometric identities. In this section we will study about trigonometric identities, and before that you may recall that an equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of the variables involved in the equation. Similarly, an equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identity if it is true for all values of the angles involved in the equation. So, such an equation that involves trigonometric ratios of an angle and it is true for all values of the angles involved is called trigonometric identity. In this section we will prove one trigonometric identity and use it further to prove some other important and useful trigonometric identities. So let's start and consider a right triangle ABC right angled at B as shown in this figure. In this right triangle ABC right angled at B, angle A and angle C both are acute angles. In this right angle triangle ABC right angled at B, if we use Pythagoras theorem, we can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Let it be number 1. And this is the relation which we have written from Pythagoras theorem, that states that square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So from Pythagoras theorem we have written this relationship, AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. Now let us divide this equation throughout by AC square. So on dividing this equation throughout by AC square, we get AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square equal to AC square by AC square. This further we can write AB square by AC square, we can write AB by AC whole square plus BC square by AC square, we can write BC by AC whole square equal to AC by AC whole square. This AB by AC now see in the figure. For acute angle A, AB is adjacent side, so it will be treated as base of the triangle ABC. And side BC is opposite side, so it will be treated as perpendicular of the triangle ABC with respect to acute angle A, and AC is hypotenuse. So AB by AC is base by hypotenuse, and base by hypotenuse is cos of this acute angle A. So we can write cos A whole square plus BC perpendicular by hypotenuse AC, we can write sine of angle A, so sine A whole square equal to AC by AC whole square, that is AC by AC 1 whole square 1 square 1. So cos A whole square plus sine A whole square is equal to 1, and this implies cos square A plus sine square A is equal to 1. This further we can write sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. We have got from this AB square plus BC square equal to AC square using Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle ABC for acute angle A. Now this relationship sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1 is true for all angles A between 0 and 90 degrees, including 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So this is true for all A where A is acute angle such that zero is less than or equal to A is less than or equal to 90 degree. So this is a trigonometric identity. Because this sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1 is true for all angles A from 0 degree to 90 degrees. So that is why this sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1 is a trigonometric identity. Now this is a relation that connects sin A and cos A for acute angle A. So sin from this identity, trigonometric identity, we can express sin A in terms of cos A, and cos A also we can express in terms of sin A like this. So from here we can write sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. This is also an identity and it is derived from this identity sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. Further you can write sin A is equal to under root 1 minus cos square A. Similarly, if you want to express cos in terms of sin, we can express it as cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A, and further we can write cos A is equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. So now for any acute angle in a right angle triangle, if sin A is known, means sin ratio is known, we can find out, we can determine cosine of the same angle, that is cos A. If cos A of an acute angle in a right angle triangle is known, then we can find sin A using this relationship. Now let us divide equation number 1, AB square plus BC square equal to AC square by AB square, and then let's see what happens. So we have AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. This is equation number 1, and divide this equation number 1 throughout by AB square. So AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square equal to AC square by AB square, and this implies AB by AB whole square plus BC by AB whole square equal to AC by AB whole square. AB by AB whole square is 1 plus BC by AB. BC is perpendicular, AB is base for acute angle A. So BC by AB is perpendicular by base for acute angle A. So it is tan A. So tan A whole square equal to AC by AB. Hypotenuse by base is sec of angle A. So this is sec A whole square. This is equal to 1 plus tan A whole square is tan square A equal to sec A whole square, sec square A. And this is another identity, 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. Now this equation 1 plus tan square A equal to sec square A is true for all acute angles A from 0 degree to 90 degree except 90 degrees. So this is an identity for all acute angles A from 0 to 90 degrees except 90 degrees. So this is true for all acute angles A such that 0 is less than or equal to A is less than 90 degree. So this is a trigonometric identity. Now let us divide equation number 1 AB square plus BC square equal to AC square by BC square throughout. So we have AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. This is equation number 1. So dividing this equation number 1 throughout by BC square, we have AB square by BC square plus BC square by BC square equal to AC square by BC square. And this implies AB by BC whole square plus BC by BC whole square equal to AC by BC whole square. Now see in the figure, AB is base and BC is perpendicular. So base by perpendicular is cot of acute angle A. So cot A whole square plus BC by BC 1 square 1 equal to AC by BC is cosec of acute angle A. So cosec A whole square. This implies cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Further, it can be written as 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. This equation is true for acute angle A equal to 0 degree or not, here we have to check. Cot A is infinite and cosec A is also infinite, so this equation 1 plus cot square A equal to cosec square A is not true for A equal to 0 degree. So this equation is true for all the angles, acute angles A from 0 degree to 90 degrees except 0 degrees. So this is true for all acute angles A such that 0 degree is less than A less than equal to 90 degree. So this is a trigonometric identity, because 1 plus cot square A equal to cosec square A is true for all acute angles A from 0 degree to 90 degrees except 0 degrees. So this is also a trigonometric identity. 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. So finally, which are the trigonometric identities that we have proved here? They are sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1, and based on this trigonometric identity we also expressed sin A in terms of cos A like this, sin A equal to 1 minus cos square A, and also expressed cos A in terms of sin A as cos A equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. Next is 1 plus tan square A equal to sec square A. From this identity also we can understand sec square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. This is also an identity, and actually sec square minus tan square of acute angle A equal to 1 is this identity. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. From this identity also tan square can be expressed in terms of sec square, and sec square is already expressed in terms of tan square. So from here you can express tan square A is equal to sec square A minus 1, and further tan A you can write under root sec square A minus 1. Next is 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. This is an identity. Now based on this identity you can also write cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to 1, like sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. You can write sec square A minus tan square A equal to 1, and using this identity you can also write cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. From here you can further write and understand it as sec A plus tan A into sec A minus tan A is equal to 1. This also you need to remember, and from here also you can understand cosec A plus cot A into cosec A minus cot A is equal to 1. So these are the some important identities that we have derived here under this topic, trigonometric identities. So using these trigonometric identities, we can express each trigonometric ratio in terms of the other trigonometric ratios. That is, if one trigonometric ratio is known, we can determine the values of all other trigonometric ratios. Now using these identities, let's do this question. Express cos A, tan A and sec A in terms of sin A. We know the identity for acute angle A, sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. We have to express cos A in terms of sin A. So from this identity we can write cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. Sin square A is transposed from left side to right side, and we have got cos square A equal to 1 minus sin square A. Now taking square root of both sides, we can find cos A is equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. So this way cos A is expressed in terms of sin A like this, cos A equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. Now tan A we are going to express in terms of sin A. So tan A we can write sin A by cos A. Sin A by cos A we can write in terms of sin A like this, under root 1 minus sin square A. So let's write cos A is equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. So this way tan A is equal to sin A by under root 1 minus sin square A. This way tan A is expressed in terms of sin A. Now sec A. Sec A we can write, sec is reciprocal of cos, so sec A we can write 1 by cos A, and cos in terms of sin is expressed like this, under root 1 minus sin square A. So it is 1 by under root 1 minus sin square A. So sec A is equal to 1 by under root 1 minus sin square A. So this way cos A is expressed in terms of sin A like this, tan A is expressed in terms of sin A like this, and sec A is expressed in terms of sin A like this. Next question is, prove that sec A into 1 minus sin A into sec A plus tan A is equal to 1. Let's prove this question. Let us take right hand side of this identity as sec A into 1 minus sin A into sec A plus tan A. We have to simplify this left hand side by changing these trigonometric ratios in terms of sin and cos. First we will change this ratios in terms of sin and cos, then we will simplify and we will get the right hand side. So sec A we can write 1 upon cos A into 1 minus sin A into sec A we can write 1 by cos A plus tan A we can write sin A by cos A. This is equal to 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A, 1 by cos A into 1 minus sin A into 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. If you will add taking LCM cos A, it will be like this, 1 plus sin A by cos A. This is equal to, now we are going to write 1 into 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. So this is 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A. Cos A into cos A, cos square A. Cos square A. 1 minus sin A into 1 plus sin A, using A minus B into A plus B equal to A square minus B square formula, we get 1 square 1 minus sin square A by cos square A. 1 minus sin square A is cos square A by cos square A, and this is equal to 1, which is right hand side. Hence proved.